Yeah, we got the intro song going down finally. We got it right now. Everybody happy right now? Sweet. All right. Just pulled into the studio about 30 minutes ago. Turned on all the lights. I turned all the heaters all on right now. I got the, if you go watch on the video right now, guys, go watch the audio. Got the audio, the video. You guys will see me with the gloves on right now. Woo! What you talking about? What you talking about that life, baby? We going hard in the paint today. Today's January 12th. Woo! Yep. We got a cold weekend coming up. Is what they say, an Arctic blast or something like that. I ain't scared. I went to the store last night. Got me all the groceries I need. Woo! All right, guys, let's get into it. Much love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's get into it. Yeah, here we go. Welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. Thank you so much for tuning in to another amazing, incredible Rico Suave Latino Heat, the most electrifying podcaster in the world, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so excited wherever you are around the world. You might be working. You might just be waking up right now. You might be in traffic. You might be at your girlfriend's crib. Who knows? But thank you so much, guys. It means the world to me. The numbers are going up on the audio end. The numbers are going up on the Instagram. So we're super grateful for everybody tuning in, buying the merchandise. So thank you so much. Let's get into it. We have a packed show. This one's an incredible one because it's here local. So let's get into it. This guest comes all the way from Colorado. Yep, all the way from Colorado. They call him the head engineer, the producer. They call him AKA Jack, the producer, bro. What up, man?
What's going on, man? How you doing today?
Man, super grateful for this one. Looks like you're in a spaceship right now.
Hey, we're trying, man. Yeah, I'm just here at Dream Space.
Thanks for the view on that. I see the cushions. I see the couches.
Yeah, I got the whole kind of setup going on for whenever people come in and record.
Man, you can just feel like you can just feel at home right there.
Yeah, we're trying.
Man, the only thing missing is a popcorn machine.
A popcorn machine. Okay, I like that. I've heard popcorn machine. I've heard stripper pole. I've heard vending machine. I've heard a bunch of stuff that people all want in here.
That's great. Okay, when I get in my vending machine business, I'll bring a vending machine over there and set it up.
Do it. Put backwoods in it. I'll sell like hotcakes.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity right there, guys. Thank you so much. That's our amazing guest. Dude, so how's your day so far? How's Colorado?
It's been a pretty good day right now. It's definitely really cold outside. We're looking at like a high of 7 coming up on the next 2 days, but Colorado's in a good place. We have a lot of people moving and shaking and making a lot of noise, and it's definitely an exciting time to be out here right now.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna talk about the moving and the shaking, what's going on here in Colorado. One of my favorite things to talk about because there's so many people, such incredible people that are doing their thing, dude, just like you. That's why I had to get you on the podcast, bro. I saw you with a bunch of posts with people. I'm like, who's this cat? So I had to reach in and I was like, yeah, I got to get him on the podcast. So here we are today, bro. So thank you for this opportunity. This is the perfect segue to turn over to the best way to support the podcast. The best way to support the podcast is arielent.com. arielent.com. There it is. There you can book me for my music, my podcast, my salsa, bro. When I see you in like in person, I'll bring you some of my salsa that I sell. So yeah, yeah, bro, it's fire. It's sold out right now. So arielent.com, guys, thank you so much for just putting me out there. It means the world to me. 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. And while you're there, please do the review on the podcast. Please do the review. And let's see what else. I think that's, oh yeah, one more thing. Let me see if I have it here. I get too excited. Yep, here it is. I get too excited. Here we go. The best way, another great way, is go to the YouTube channel. We almost hit 500 subscribers, guys. We almost hit 500 subscribers, 486 people are watching the podcast. So thank you so much, guys. Woo! Subscribe it, like it, tell your friends and family, and that's what it is. All right. Here's the prayer of the day, and we'll get right into the podcast. The prayer of the day, because it's great to give thanks for everything we have. Here we go. Thank you, God, Jesus, our guardian dear, to whom God's love commits us here. Ever this day and night be at our side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. I want to say thank you, God, for having Jack, the producer, on the show. I want to say thank you, God, for all the millions of listeners tuning in right now. I want to say thank you, God, for food, for warmth, for our homes that are full of warmth and hot, and for perfect health, for music, for bookings, and for producing, for recordings, and just opportunities. Yes, thank you, God. Amen. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm all about. I'm all about the music and the bookings, man. We're big time right now. I got a booking tomorrow at 10 a.m. I have a show for 30 minutes. I got a 30-minute show tomorrow at 10 a.m., bro. So I'm super excited, dude.
Hey, we love it. Where's it at?
Oh, dude, it's at a nursing home.
Okay. That's tight.
Yeah. Yep. Nursing home, dude. So I got booking for a nursing home, and it feels good because I'll be giving back to the community, giving back to the residents. And yeah, dude, it's super sick. I'll let you know afterwards how it goes, dude, because it's big time for me. So yeah, dude. And yeah, dude, let's bring our guest back in again, aka Jack, the producer, bro. Tell us who you are and how we can follow you, dude. Please tell us.
Of course. So I am one of the co-owners and the head engineer of Dream Space Studios in Denver, Colorado. I have an Instagram, Jax, JAX _ the producer.
Yeah.
Right there. And the studio also has an Instagram right there in my bio. You could click.
That's right. Got it right there.
Bam. And so, yeah, you can follow us there. You can DM the book. You can also call the number, the 720-515-8866 number. I'm not the only engineer that works here, as you can see. We have Dumpy, who's done a bunch of really cool stuff. I promise you've heard some of it. Cardi B's first album.
Wow.
He did on that. We have Luke, who's done a bunch of really cool stuff in the scene. And we're actively actually looking to bring on one more guy right now.
Sweet, man. That is so awesome. Guys, that's Dream Space Studios up here in Lakewood. That's in Denver. That's in Denver right now. And 720-515-8866 right now. DM the book. Yep. It's that easy right now. And shout out to Dumpy and Luke. Shout out to Dumpy and Luke. Can't wait to get them on the show too. Once you hear this, yo, I'll be reaching out, bros. For real. That's how I do. That's how we elevate each other's social media game. All right, guys, go blow up his Instagram. That's Jack _ the producer. You got to look at his Instagram. It's blowing up right now. Check it out. Here it goes. Jax _ the producer. That's JAX _ THEPRODUCER. Jax _ the producer. Blow it up right now. Blow it up. Like, comment, share, say, follow. Like, comment, share, say, follow. He's right there with the red shoes in the studio. You can't miss that.
Yes, sir. We're trying.
Dude. That's what's up. I'm so glad, dude, I reached out to you, and here we are today. That's Jax _ the producer. Hit the link for Dream Space Studios. It's that easy. Dream Space Studios. That's DreamSpaceStudios. Dream Space Studios. Hit it up right now, guys. It's amazing work right now. Blowing up here in the city. 5280-303. All right.
Yes.
Enough shout outs right now. Let's get straight into the questions, because that's what everybody's telling me right now. My producer's trying to pull me back in right now. Okay, the first question of the day, man. When did you decide in your life you wanted to become an audio engineer, bro? You're the head engineer now. When did you know you were going to do this? 15?
So that's kind of an odd one. I never really knew that I wanted to do audio engineering. I knew I wanted to produce artists,
Yep.
kind of, develop their sounds with them. Really what it was when I was 15, like you were calling out.
Wow.
I met a kid at a party, and he was freestyling, and I had experience in death metal of all things. And he was freestyle rapping at this party, and I thought it was interesting. I didn't know much about hip hop, but he knew that I was kind of tapped in with some of these bigger guys in death metal, and
Yeah.
he wanted to make a go of things, and so we started making music together. And every time that I take him to a studio, I would absolutely hate the engineer that was working there. I couldn't stand them. They never got what I wanted to do or
Right.
anything like. And so eventually, he went off, and he's a nationally touring artist now, and he's having a lot of fun. But I ended up getting a paying for a like a mentorship program with three like heavyweight engineers, and it ended up clicking. And about halfway through this mentorship thing that I bought, I got hired at the studio that they worked at, and it kind of just went from there. I worked for 5 years at that studio before striking out on my own, and now I'm at Dream Space.
The 5 year studio you were at, that was here in Colorado too?
Yep.
Oh, sweet, dude. And how did
Yeah.
and you said that was an internship, correct?
It was like a mentorship.
Oh, mentorship. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, I gave them a lot of money, and for 4 to 6 hours a week, I got to sit in a studio with them and see what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee. Okay. Wow. And wow, how much that's so great that it paid off, bro. So good. It paid off to this day. Here we are today. Here at Dream Space Studios and being a head engineer. And what is it that you like about being an engineer, bro? What is it that what is it that you like about being about that? Is it helping the artist, making the music? Is it touching the ones and twos?
It's all of that and more. What I like about it is that the artist can bring a vision in,
Yep.
and that's usually all fine and dandy, but it's usually not crafted all the way to where they want it to be. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yep.
You are really the final 20% that like takes it from some idea to fruition. And without what the engineer does, it's we're all just out here recording on our iPhones and hoping that it sounds good. um and so it's really like taking an engineer that or taking an artist that has never seen any part of the music creation process, and over the course of a year or two turning them into professional artists. That's my favorite part of it, is developing the artist all the way through that.
So you're saying once they book a slot with you, man, you really are there for the artist. Where I know sometimes people go into the studio and the audio engineer just looks at him like another, okay, another artist. He's booked for 4 hours, get him here, in and out, do what and then that's it. You never hear from them ever again. It sounds like when someone books something with you, you really push them to the limit. You really push the artist to their level, to their limit. I don't know. Is that right?
Yes, that's true to a degree. I would say that yes, I'm definitely going to push harder than most engineers. Probably not on the first session, um, but also that the length an artist can go is also um, just based off of their own talent and skill. You know what I mean? There is going to be more talented artists than others. Um, but yeah, on a whole, yes. When an artist books here or with my guys or with me, they're definitely going to get, especially after they've had a couple sessions, because you're not just going to walk in here and then I'm going to start cussing at you like Simon Cowell. You know what I mean? I'm going to let you get your bearing, and I'm just going to kind of feel you out at first. But especially come into like, your third, fourth, fifth session, that's definitely where like, if I ask someone to do falsettos, which is a 12 semitone retake of whatever they were doing to stack it, all the time, every week, I get someone in here who's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, yes, you can. And that's when I'm going to start, pushing and expanding your boundaries as an artist.
That is beautiful. That's what we like in an engineer. Someone that can push us, that can see our full potential that we don't see. And then we do it and then it comes out to be magic, dude. That's super cool.
Yep, yep, that part. And
Man.
that's the part that I like is being able to like see a vision for a song that the artist doesn't see,
Yeah.
and then that to fruition, and it end up being doper or better than what the artist had when they had in their head when they walked in here.
For sure, for sure. And when we talking about, do you mix and master or you just record?
It depends on how you look at it. The
Yeah.
you do at studio, you do leave with your song at a commercial volume, like it's been. However, I don't, and none of the studios in Colorado possess the actual equipment for mastering, like a Shadow Hills or an Elysia or something like that. Um, there's a couple maybe that I could name, but none down in Denver. But yes, they all do leave it with a commercial volume.
Can you give us a little lesson about commercial volume and what you just said regarding trying to sound like mastered?
Sure. So when you record in a professional studio, you record with something called headroom, which means that everything is quieter than is turned down. You know what I mean? So if I were to give you the mixed version with just a mix on it, it's going to be super quiet. You're going to have to crank your car up to hear it because it's been headroom. Real mastering is taking a mix that is at a studio volume, usually -6 to -10 decibels, and using equalization, compression, other dynamic tools to bring it up to commercial volume. That's all
Yeah.
mastering. You know what I mean? And so while we don't do, I'm not going to sit here and steal from people and say like, oh yeah, $75 masters, because nobody has mastering equipment. You know what I mean? Um, so bringing it up, we do bring it up to commercial volume, just not with mastering tools.
Tom, what's mastering equipment?
So mastering equipment would be outboard mastering equalizers,
Oh, okay,
uh,
got it.
outboard mastering compressors, stuff like that.
Got it. Got it. Okay, great. I'm glad I'm taking notes on this because we're gonna have a quiz at the end. At the end
We
of wait, at the end of the podcast. Yo, dude, when teachers would tell us that crap at the beginning of class and at the end of class we had a quiz, oh man, I would be stressing all period, bro.
time, all the time. Just be on
Uh,
the.
yeah, dude. Yo, so what so you have you been living in Colorado your whole life?
Yep, I'm a native. Yeah, I was born like up on like 82nd and Federal,
Right on,
about
right on.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, bro. I'm native too, but I grew up in northeastern Colorado by Nebraska.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was definitely born in like what you would call Denver, I suppose. Like if someone from out of town were to ask me where I'm from Denver. But
Word.
I'm from like North Glen.
That's great. And that's a perfect question for the next one. And that one is, what is it that you like to do on your spare time in Colorado? For instance, do you like to go boarding? Do you go skateboarding? Do you go fishing? Do you watch movies? What do you like to do on your spare time, bro, when you're not busy with recording?
I'm such a horrible Coloradoan. I don't care about anything outdoorsy.
Okay.
There's nothing like you couldn't pay me to go camp. I haven't been snowboarding since I was a teenager. I don't care to do nothing outdoors. In my spare time, I'm something of a like a spirit snob. I really enjoy like finding and trying out new tequilas and new single malt scotches. That's
Okay.
probably a hobby outside of music. Is
Tequila.
fine. Yeah, yeah, fine spirit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Not doing shots, but like actual like sitting there and tasting a new single malt scotch and doing the whole swirl and like, oh yes, a note of oak. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Those guys.
Sweet, dude. I never thought about that before. Cool. And
Yeah.
is that something you do with like do you have like a group that you meet up and do that? Or you just
Um, I wish. I definitely wish. My main partner, Angela, that I'm with,
yeah.
is Oh hell, what does she do? She always tells me and I always forget. She does all of the in-store marketing for Modelo right now in
Okay.
Northern Colorado. And so she's really into all that with me. And so she's really my partner in crime when it comes to like, let's go try this 10-year Bruichladdich that this place has.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
It's good to have a partner in crime like that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Angela.
Angela. Shout out to Angela. Yo, shout out. Thanks, Angela, for your support and listening. That means a lot. All right, next question right here, man. This is a good one. These are good ones right here. Oh man.
Hit me.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite producer? Who did you look up to when you were doing this producing?
Mutt Lang, probably my favorite producer.
Yeah.
He this everybody from Boomtown Rats, Def Leppard, AC/DC back in like the 80s up until he walked in a bar and told some girl that he was gonna like produce her album if she went on a date with him, and that turned out to be Shania Twain. All the way up to like Nickelback and Lady Gaga. He's definitely a really prolific producer over the last 40 years. I really like him. Obviously, like Quincy Jones. Who else would I really like right now? There's a bunch of people. Phineas is my new favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good ones right there, dude. I didn't know about that Shania Twain story.
Yeah. He walked into a bar in Canada, said, "Hey, if you go on a date with me, I'll produce my album." This girl's like, "Holy crap, Mutt Lang." Of course, I'll go on a date with you, and turned out to be Shania Twain. Or he made her Shania Twain, but yeah.
Super amazing, dude. Super.
Yeah.
Man, dude, tell me about the Denver scene right now. We've been in the scene, and I've been in the music scene for over 3 years right now, dude. And actually, this last 2023, I've ran into a lot of people more than ever before, and I feel like last year really blew up in Denver a lot. What do you feel about the scene? We see fashion, we see art, we see music, we see what else do we see? We see vending, we see vendors, events as well, dude. So much stuff is going on.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think there's a lot of people out here really making good names and making good art inside the scene, like fashion. Days Lore is killing it. There's a lot of people like 100 Pack Savvy and Tana Ten Birds that have been in staples of the scene and really making a lot of moves. Trev Rich, obviously. Um, Not, God damn it, what's his name? AP. They call him AP. My brain wanted to say A Boogie with a hoodie. That's not his name.
Yeah,
AP. They
AP.
call AP. And I think that we have a lot of It's Okay to Cry, of course. And I think we have a couple new interesting guys that have come up. The FPP situation, I have no idea about them. I never even worked with any of them, but that was heartbreaking for me because they were really close to putting the scene on. And I think that a new guy, Chinatown Runner, is probably our next best shot personally right now, as far as getting someone out of Denver onto a national spotlight. I really love everything about from his image to his story to his sound. I really like everything about that guy and his hustle. He's actually one of the only ones that's going out of town and playing sold out shows in Texas, in Minnesota, in New York. You know what I mean? Moving and I mean, not only that, obviously, but putting up big numbers. You know, he puts up every time he drops, 700,000 here, million here. His biggest song has 5 million hits on it. And so that's that's a guy in the scene right now that I'm really excited about.
Sweet. And you said his name was China Rana?
Chinatown Runner.
Chinatown Rana. That is,
Yeah.
I'm writing that down. Chinatown Rana.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, definitely names are blowing up. We got people on the news, artists getting signed. We got
Yep.
So it's just incredible right now. 2024. Can you give us, oh, this is one of my favorite questions. This just came in right now. Thank you so much to Tate Mitten, local listener right now. Tate, thank you so much. He wants to know, what are you focusing on in 2024, Jack? That's what he's asking right now. What are you focusing on in 2024?
You might not like the answer.
Okay.
Just me. I'm focused on pop right now. I think that hip hop is currently in a downswing as far as sales go. Um, it has nothing to do with, I'm not saying like the culture or anything is in a downswing, but I definitely think, from a music business standpoint, from the business side of things, we had, what was it, 46 number one albums that from hip hop that went number one in 2016, and 2023 I think we had four. You know what I mean? So right now I'm personally looking at pop and what pop artists are doing and what local pop might be able to go national. Dream Space as a whole is still very hip hop centric and hip hop focused. Hip hop's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's still the staple of American pop culture. Hip hop still tells America what is cool right now. You know what I mean? But I'm looking for record sales. What is going to sell right now? You know what I mean?
Thank you so much for coming. Yes.
Yeah, long game, I'd still say hip hop is a great bet. But short game, 1 year, 2024, I'm looking at pop.
Yep. Short game right now. Everybody listen, 2024. Pop. Man, thank you for giving us that little wisdom right there, because that helps me out a lot when I go start performing a lot this year too. Man, gonna throw in a little bit of that pop sound.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about. We got 9 more minutes. I told you this podcast was gonna go quick, everybody. All right, we got a couple more questions here. We got a few more questions. Yo, Jax, how do you? This next question comes from. Let's see here. I got questions right here. It goes like this: how do you build a fan base slash buzz in the scene? That's the question right now. How do you build a fan base slash buzz?
So I think it's about it's about that frame of the question right there, the scene, right? The scene. So let's use hip hop as our case study. 32% of Americans listen to hip hop, right? Cool. There's 700,000 people in Denver. That's maybe 350,000 people if you get every single listener in Denver to listen to your sound, to listen to your music. That's still only 350,000 views, 700,000 if they do it twice. You know what I mean? That's not enough. I think that what people need to be focused on is there's 400 million Americans and 8 billion people in the world. Don't care what Denver thinks. If you really build a big sound and a big following, I would say personally you need to focus on Eastern Europe and South Korea, Tokyo, places that will speak English and still be able to recognize your sound, but you have an edge because you're American and America is cool. You know what I mean? In the entertainment industry, that's where you need to be focusing your sound. If you look at some of the big names that have blown gigantic of the last 5 years, I can name two off the top of my head: 6ix9ine and Billie Eilish.
I was just gonna say that.
Both blew on the Eastern Bloc. They both blew in Slovakia, Lithuania, Bosnia, these places way before America ever heard of them.
Yep.
So I would say that's the first one, is identifying your market. It's not Denver. It's not even America. It's people. All the plays listen the same. A fan is a fan regardless. The second piece is, how does everybody else promote their stuff? How did you hear about Louis Vuitton's last drop, or Jordan's last drop, or Fortnite, or anything? Kia, a Honda or Cadillac. How'd you hear about all of their last drops? It's all marketing. This is the music business, not the music hobby. The music hobby can be 100% about the music. The music business is only 20% about the music. You need to get the product right. It is important to make good music, but that's really only your product. 80% of this is going to be how do you sell your product, the marketing and the business behind what you're trying to do. You're a brand first, a product second.
20% is business, 80% is how you sell, branding, marketing. That's no joke, man. It can go deep too when you start thinking about the branding, how you want to start branding. It gets deep, like
Yeah,
colors and
all of it.
yeah.
All of it. Look at your favorite brands and look at your favorite artists. They're the same thing. They're all just brands.
When you're a one man show though, and those companies like Louis have a whole team behind them, how does a person with a one man show, one man show does it one thing at a time,
Mhm.
it just, you can do it. You can do it. It's just like you said, you just gotta stay focused and
It's about keeping your nose down, and you got to fire your bullets and your cannonballs. Okay. So you got to find what works, take little shots. You know what I mean? $5 like little Instagram campaign here or there to kind of see what people's engaging with. You know what I mean? Um, $15 for a TikTok model to do something to your song or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm freestyling here.
word.
And then find something that works, you can fire a cannonball where you actually put $2,000 into this sound that everybody really likes with this kind of music video that I know is going to go well with it. And I can put another $2,000 into the marketing of it. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Yep, marketing. Listen, right now, guys, it's about marketing. 20% business, 80% is how you sell, and it's all about the Eastern Europe, Tokyo, all that jazz. Let's get our music out there, guys. And man, we're just learning so much. We got one more question, bro. I'm gonna let everybody know where they can blow you up right now on the Instagram. I'm bringing that up right now. Yo, Jax, is there anything before I ask you the last question? The floor is yours. You got anything else you want to shout out? Anything you want to tell us?
Um, yeah. I've been working with two artists, Graham Wallflower and Aaron Alta, and I'm really excited about what they've been making. If you want to go check them out, we're really proud of what they've been doing, and hopefully you'll see more from them soon.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's Jax underscore the producer. Jax underscore the producer. And then once you check out his Instagram, like, comment, share, save, and follow. Check it all out. It's intense right now. And then go to the Dream Space Studios, head right over there and make sure you check that out and support Dream Space Studios. Make sure I get that right now in here before I ask the last question. There it is. Dream Space Studios. Yo, Jax, thank you so much for being on the show. Dream Space Studios, shout out. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the love. All right. Yo, Jax, here's a couple questions here. Just answer them real quick if you can. These are important. These are important ones right now. People are listening. People are excited. Here we go. It goes like this. This question goes real quick. Dude, what is the biggest lesson you've learned from audio engineering? What's the biggest lesson you've learned, bro?
You'll never know it all. And if you're not trying to be the best, you'll never be the best. If you're not getting into it trying to be Jordan, then just accept that you won't be.
It's just so much to learn in what you do. There's just endless, bro.
Yeah. And I think it's applicable to anything you try to do, whether it's videography or working a day job.
Yo, quick question. Yeah, dude, quick question. Do you ever record just a singer and guitarist?
I've done it a couple of times. I prefer the instrumentation to already be tracked out before we cut final vocals.
Oh, got it. I'm letting everybody know that right now. So make sure you have the instruments already done, and then once you come in there, you just do the vocals.
That's how I prefer to do it.
Awesome. Okay, great. Last question here. Thank you so much, Jax, the producer in the building. Thank you again. And this goes like this. If someone is going through a tough time, and if you hear music in the background, don't worry. That's the closing music. That's the closing sound. Thank you for everybody tuning in right now. January 12th. Make sure you guys stay warm. It's gonna get here soon. So thank you so much, everybody tuning in. Here we go. Make sure you guys love yourself and save the animals. Let's go. This last question goes like this. Yo, Jax, if someone's going through a tough time and listening right now, what advice would you give them if someone's going through a tough time?
The only way you're going to lose for sure is if you quit. That's really like, you never know how long it's going to take. Russ took 10 years and Lil Pump blew up on his first song. You never know how long it's going to take. But as far as what I can tell you is,
Yeah.
never know if you're going to win or lose. That's life. Just keep on placing your bets. The only way that you can for sure and ensure that you're defeated is if you quit.
So just keep on going. You never know. My goodness, bro. Jax, thank you so much for that encouragement words right there. Everybody, make sure you go repeat this podcast. Tell your friends and family. It's that incredible. I'm so motivated right now. I feel like I can go play PlayStation all night. I'm about to go get the PlayStation all night, bro. I gotta go practice my set for tomorrow. What else I gotta do? I gotta go make some dinner. Yo, Jax, the producer in the building, 303-5280 right now. Where you guys at? 807-5880-0111, 801-238, 801-278. I can go on and on with all the zip codes, guys. Franktown. We can go all the way to Castle Rock. We can go to Littleton, Inglewood, all the way to Denver, all the way to Thornton. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to me. Much love. Jax, holla.